Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a really quick and really easy get ready with me. This is my get ready with me where I'm literally getting ready for work in the morning. So it's very quick, it's very easy, and this was a very spur of the moment video. I had a different video that was supposed to go up today, however it accidentally got deleted. So that was great. So I had to come up with something really fast, and I just figured I can do a get ready with me. This look doesn't require any foundation, any concealer, so it is very easy and very quick. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. It really helps my channel out. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification bell so that you're always notified whenever I upload a new video. I post videos every Friday on anything from beauty to lifestyle related. So please subscribe. I would love to have you. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so I have already gone in with my sunscreen. I used the Ulta MD UV Clear today, mixed in with the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection, and also what I just purchased recently that I'm loving is the Murad Hydration Primer, and it also works as an SPF 30, so it's just going to add extra protection, and it's the Invisiblur, so it's a blurring primer, and it's really good. And it also gives you sunscreen, so I'm really loving that. So I have all that on my face already. Now, since I am not going to be using a concealer or foundation, I want to use some powder just to brighten up some areas on the face. I'm going to be using the Park Avenue Princess palette, and I'm going to be using the Color Enhance. I'm going to take a small brush like this and just put that in all the areas that I would normally put concealer. So under the eyes. And this is just going to brighten up the face and help to even out the skin tone. So you can use any light powder that you want to. It doesn't have to be this palette that I'm using. I want to apologize real quick for this video coming up late. I've had a number of issues with this video as well as the video that was supposed to be going up on Friday. So my normal schedule is uploading on Friday. However, I am back to work, and with this fiasco with filming and these videos recently, I think that I'm going to be switching my uploading schedule to Sundays because it gives me just a buffer period in case anything goes wrong like it has. So let me know your thoughts on that. I mean, I feel like Sunday is a good day to upload, and yeah, so again, I apologize for my video being late this week, but unforeseen problems. Okay, so we're going on the forehead a little bit with this. And this is good for if you're oily like me, it helps to control the oil as well. So I like to get my forehead because my forehead gets really oily throughout the day. Also do it on the eyelids to even out the color. I have pretty red eyelids, so I like to just even that out. And then getting right here in the corner of the eyes are good. That's the same kind of concept as the inner corner highlight. It just helps to brighten up your eyes as well without looking too makeup-y, if that's a word, which it's not, but it is today, okay? Alright, so now that we have that done, as you can see, it looks a little bit flat because it's all evened out. It's all one color. So I like to go in and add a little bit of shadow back in, so a little bit of contouring and also some bronzer and blush, but just a little bit because we are on a time schedule. So I like to take just a angled brush like this, and I go in with the princess cut right here, and I'm going to do this to add some shadow back in. So just a little bit, nothing crazy, just along the cheekbone, the forehead, and the jawline. So nothing too precise. I'm just trying to add the shadow back in so it's not so flat looking. I also take a dome brush like this, and I use that same color, and I just go down the sides of my nose. Now, this is the least precise nose contour that you'll ever get, but you know, when you're really short on time, it works, okay? It's a little something extra. Okay, so now we have the shadows added back in. Now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of bronzer and blush, and I actually just mix these two together. I normally use the Hourglass palette for this, so I'll just take the bronzer shade and the blush shade right here, and I just mix them together and just kind of go all over the face just to give a color back in. And I will try to link all the products in the description box below. Okay, so we're done with that. Now, if I'm not running incredibly late, I will add a little bit of highlight, so I'll do that today. I just use a little fan brush. I either use the Hourglass highlights because I like to just use, especially when I'm running late and doing a really quick look, I just like to use the same palette, so it just makes it easier. But I will use this Bare Minerals, and it's this translucent powder duo. Now there is a matte side and a glow side. I kind of just mix the two together. I don't know if they're really supposed to be meant for highlights, but I like to use them as highlights because they just give like a very subtle glow. So I just put that on the top of the cheekbones, the brow bone, bridge of the nose, and cupid toe. So it just adds a little glow, and it looks very natural. Alright, moving right along. I do throw some eyeshadow in there. I just use a fluffy brush like this, and I will use the same bronzer that I used on my face. So I'm going to use the Hourglass bronzer, and I just take some on my fluffy brush and just literally throw it in the crease, and it just gives a little bit of depth to the eyes. Just makes it look a little better. Okay, so that's all we do for the eyes besides mascara. So we're going to go in with mascara now. I always curl my eyelashes first and then apply my first layer of mascara. So if you saw my last Get Ready With Me, you know I like to use lots of layers of mascara, and that is true even if I am getting ready for work. I just like at least 2 different mascaras in combination. So the first one I'm going to be going in with is my tried and true, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I'll just put that on first. Okay, mascara is done. So now I just go in with, just fill in my brows a little bit, and I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I just fill them in a little bit. Okay, and then lastly, I would just use the IT Cosmetics Lip Vitality Lip Flush Stain in Rose Flush. This is what the Rose Flush one looks like. I do use different colors. This is just the one that I've been using recently. So I just throw this on. And these are great because you don't need a mirror. You can reapply this throughout the day. You don't need a mirror. And they just look really pretty. They just give your lips a little bit of color, and they also work as a chapstick as well. So I love these. I've talked about them before in my videos. So that is all. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you're always notified whenever I upload a new video. I have to get to work, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!